For years, Whoopi Goldberg has been a dominant presence in the merciless domain of daytime television, recognized for her candid speech, unyielding convictions, and complete audacity in the face of dispute. Consequently, it was a shock to many when whispers arose that she had abruptly departed the nation in the midst of a remarkable legal conflict involving Elon Musk and an astonishing $80 million lawsuit. The mere suggestion that Whoopi Goldberg would hastily pack her belongings and slip away overseas evoked more the storyline of a blockbuster suspense film than actual fact. Yet, as time went on, rumors did nothing but intensify. Respected informants alluded to Goldberg being conspicuously absent from her usual hangouts. Talk that initially appeared to be unsubstantiated gossip began to crystallize into a stunning twist in a saga that was already nearly unbelievable. By the standards of today's excessively sensationalized media world, the beginning of this drama seemed to blossom from a moment that, at first glance, appeared low risk. It was during one episode of her daytime talk program that Whoopi Goldberg spoke words so astonishing they left many viewers gaping in disbelief. Her statements, heavy with intrigue, implied Elon Musk was clandestinely serving as a covert vice president, exerting authority via a complex network of political players. Nor did she stop there. Whoopi even named Senator J.D. Vance, depicting him as a prominent figure operating directly under Musk's directives. Initially, the claims were so outrageous that they felt more akin to an outlandish conspiracy narrative than anything else. For a brief stretch, it appeared her remarks might drift into oblivion like countless other on-air statements. Yet Whoopi was far from finished. She pressed on, elevating the controversy to extraordinary heights. Rather than merely issuing bold proclamations, she went a step further by insisting that Elon Musk relinquish control of Twitter. Why would she do this? According to Goldberg, the platform had devolved into a hotbed of toxicity, and she argued that no single individual should wield the unrestrained influence Musk currently holds. Whether people adored or despised Musk's expansive empire, or felt strongly about Twitter itself, the raw force behind her words shook observers. Some ridiculed her as unhinged, while others hypothesized that she possessed startling insider knowledge. All the same, everyone was left pondering a single question. Why was she so fixated on Elon Musk? Naturally, Elon Musk is hardly the kind of person who tolerates public digs without a response. He is celebrated for his combative approach, whether engaging in social media spats or enlisting formidable legal experts, and has never been shy about open conflict. Unlike magnates who keep their disputes behind closed doors, Musk relishes public showdowns. Soon enough, rumors emerged that he was weighing a defamation lawsuit against Goldberg, seeking a staggering $80 million in damages. Initially, it sounded like tabloid sensationalism. Yet, small signs began to appear. Rumors of attorneys contacting Goldberg's team, veiled suggestions of sealed court paperwork, and talk of tense phone conversations. Before long, the narrative that once seemed mere gossip started gaining real weight. Amid this uproar, Whoopi Goldberg refused to back down. She further inflamed matters during a heated follow-up segment by once again suggesting Elon Musk was a puppet master manipulating governmental mechanisms from behind the scenes. The intensity of her delivery left her co-hosts speechless, her signature fearless approach dragging her into perilous waters. Publicly accusing one of the planet's wealthiest and most powerful figures of orchestrating a clandestine government is hardly run-of-the-mill. Yet the possibility of a colossal lawsuit from Musk felt torn straight from a Hollywood script. Daytime talk shows thrive on drama, but this was a crisis of a different order, and the stakes were shooting higher by the minute. Goldberg was no stranger to controversy. Her track record of grand, news-making statements had landed her in trouble before, but critics now pointed to her habit of addressing incendiary issues without definitive proof. Her supporters pushed back, praising her candor and fearlessness, qualities they believed made her an irreplaceable presence in daytime TV. Still, this episode felt like breaking new ground. Her claims that billionaires were pulling the strings of government and her bold demand for Musk to surrender Twitter transcended mere showmanship. From Musk's perspective, his purchase of Twitter was more than a flashy business move, it was a philosophical stand. He had long criticized social media's strict moderation, calling it overly controlling. Dropping $44 billion on Twitter was part of what he saw as a quest to preserve free expression. So, when Whoopi Goldberg publicly insisted that Musk relinquish control of the platform, his supporters considered it not just audacious, but patently absurd, an attention grab for headlines. Yet this time, the typical daytime squabble refused to die. Rumors of a legal showdown mounted. Behind the scenes, sources hinted that Musk's lawyers were assembling a potentially landmark defamation case, gathering transcripts and recordings of Goldberg's on-air statements, and possibly interviewing coworkers who had witnessed her remarks. If Goldberg had willfully spread incendiary allegations, fully aware they lacked evidence, it could meet the requirement of reckless disregard for the truth in a defamation suit against a public figure. Then, in an instant, Whoopi Goldberg vanished. Her talk show offered only vague explanations, citing scheduling conflicts or personal matters. Within 48 hours, online discussions spiraled into absolute chaos. Allegations emerged suggesting Goldberg had actually fled the country, possibly to evade the unfolding legal storm. Speculation about her location ran rampant, some envisioning her stashed away in a secluded European villa, others positing she was in an opulent oceanside retreat off the grid. Even wilder rumors claimed she was seeking foreign citizenship to complicate Musk's efforts to serve her with lawsuit paperwork. Each theory fed the whirlwind of speculation, intensifying with every hour she remained absent. Those close to Goldberg were apparently as astonished as everyone else. Privately, there were whispers of a fierce standoff between her and show management, urging her to recant or clarify her shocking statements. Instead, she stood her ground, maintaining that Musk exercised disproportionate influence within governmental processes. Some accounts suggest their disagreement reached a breaking point when she stormed out, leaving producers reeling. Her abrupt departure sent shockwaves through the show's ranks, and alarm bells rang louder when she failed to appear for subsequent recordings. While her co-hosts tried to continue as usual, the strain was obvious. Each passing day without Goldberg deepened the sense of crisis. Her empty seat became a symbol of a looming drama nobody could ignore. Publicly, the story ballooned into a spectacle, with legal experts and entertainment journalists dissecting each development in real time. Was an $80 million defamation threat enough to make a legendary TV figure skip town? Or had the gossip soared to impossible heights? On major news networks, analysts noted that defamation suits against public figures can be notoriously difficult to win. Yet they also mentioned that if anyone possessed the resources to pursue such a claim aggressively, it was Elon Musk. After all, an extended lawsuit can be financially draining, and not every public personality is prepared to handle the burden. A common theory posited that Goldberg realized the risk of a drawn-out legal war might be devastating, so she chose to depart until the dust settled. Alternatively, skeptics suggested she was simply on a long vacation while milking the controversy for ratings. All the while, Musk stoked the drama in his typically cryptic style, tweeting about accountability and reminding people that unproven allegations come with consequences. He never mentioned Goldberg by name, but the subtext was obvious. Supporters cheered him as a champion of free speech, trying to hold a media figure accountable, while critics painted him as a billionaire wielding his fortune to bully a TV personality. In certain circles, Goldberg was seen as the underdog, overwhelmed by Musk's vast resources and determined legal strategy. What kept the rumor mill spinning above all else was the possibility that Goldberg had indeed left the United States. Grainy, unverified photos floated around social media, purporting to show her exiting a private jet in a lush Mediterranean locale. Other images equally blurry allegedly depicted her conversing with officials in an undisclosed region. In an age of instantaneous celebrity coverage and half-truths, determining authenticity was nearly impossible, but each scrap of evidence only heightened the sense that she might be hiding abroad to dodge Elon Musk's looming lawsuit. Meanwhile, analysts debated the legal hurdles of serving documents to a person who has ventured outside U.S. jurisdiction. Although not impossible, international legal action is more complicated if the individual actively avoids the authorities. This angle magnified the intrigue around Goldberg's disappearance. Would she really remain abroad for the long haul, or was the story exaggerated by social media clicks and tabloid headlines? Inside the industry, the tension rose around the potential impact on Goldberg's career. Some observers argued that if Musk's suit advanced and became a media circus, it could trigger her exit from the talk show altogether. Producers might want a fresh face, exploiting the controversy to drum up new attention. Critics noted that with Goldberg absent, the show's credibility was taking a hit. It lacked its most divisive voice, leaving a gap nobody else could fill. As the days went by without any official explanation, it became more evident that something far more serious was unfolding behind the scenes. Social media, of course, was awash in wild theories. One particularly elaborate guess held that Goldberg had orchestrated her statements to provoke Musk into a public battle, thus boosting her show's ratings. According to this story, she intended to reveal some damning evidence about Musk or Twitter once he got involved. But as time passed without dramatic revelations, the idea seemed more like overzealous fan fiction than reality. Musk himself seemed largely unperturbed, busy publicizing Tesla's newest innovations and SpaceX's progress. Whenever reporters tried to question him about Goldberg, he pivoted to broader points about verifiable reporting and then moved on to talk business or science. In the eyes of some observers, Musk's calm, measured manner confirmed that the lawsuit was proceeding quietly behind closed doors. By keeping a low profile, he avoided feeding the media frenzy. This approach contrasted with Goldberg's fiery accusations, prompting some to wonder whether Musk was waiting for the courts to settle the matter. As it took ever more bizarre turns, the conflict between Goldberg and Musk became emblematic of deeper cultural divides. On one side, a no-holds-barred TV personality famous for bold proclamations. On the other, an eccentric billionaire determined to shake up conventional norms. Their standoff became symbolic of our fractured public sphere, in which sensational comments made on a daytime show can snowball into a full-blown international affair. Goldberg's devoted fans grew uneasy about her safety. Online, users posted supportive messages commending her for confronting Musk. Some believed she had taken a stand against a powerful figure and was now suffering the fallout. But her sudden silence only fueled the speculation. Without any public events, social media posts, or interviews clarifying her stance, the mystery deepened. Theorists offered a range of possibilities, from straightforward travel to a cunning plan to thwart legal repercussions. Further complicating matters was the rumored friction between Disney and Musk, sparking suggestions that Goldberg's provocative statements were linked to corporate disputes. Perhaps top executives pressured her into silence, leading her to leave in protest. Or maybe her departure was a bold act of defiance, emphasizing her right to speak freely. With no concrete evidence, these ideas proliferated online, fed by a constant churn of rumors and retweets. Over time, the frenzy showed no signs of diminishing. People wondered if Goldberg would eventually return to address the furor she had ignited, or if Musk's threatened lawsuit would keep her at bay indefinitely. Lack of direct communication from either side only fueled the intrigue. In a digital age where sensational claims travel at the speed of a click, one offhand comment can spark a global conflagration, and a single figure's ability to hold another accountable or evict them from the conversation can reshape the entire narrative. For now, viewers, journalists, and casual observers remain in suspense. Will Goldberg resurface with fresh revelations or a contrite retraction? Will Musk file a formal suit, launching an epic courtroom showdown? Or will the entire episode fade into a cautionary tale about the power of unchecked statements and the unpredictable clash between celebrity and vast financial might? One thing is certain, both Goldberg and Musk have declined to break their silence publicly, fueling a standoff with ever higher stakes. Goldberg's disappearance, paired with Musk's enigmatic approach, has turned this story into a cultural flashpoint. Far beyond a spat between famous figures, it poses fundamental questions about speech, accountability, and the chaotic frontier where media stardom encounters unbridled wealth and legal firepower. Supporters see Goldberg as a fearless critic, while detractors say she played with fire by making extreme claims. Some see Musk as a forceful protector of his reputation and the ideal of free speech. Others label him a billionaire who wields lawsuits to silence detractors. Regardless of which side the public takes, the standoff remains a testament to how a single broadcast statement can ignite a global uproar in seconds. Whether Whoopi Goldberg has absconded to an exclusive hideaway or merely taken a break to strategize, her vanishing act embodies the current state of media sensationalism. A non-stop wave of speculation, swirling unanswered questions, and a public consumed by the quest to fill in the blanks. Meanwhile, Elon Musk continues with business as usual, championing innovation and positioning himself as an advocate for open discourse. Perhaps each is waiting for the other to blink. As rumors of an $80 million lawsuit linger and Goldberg remains off the grid, a single question grows more urgent each day. Will she return to face the controversy she ignited, Or has the threat of legal action forever altered the daytime landscape she once dominated?